Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, I move you, sir, that the consent orders be taken from their place in the orders of the day, read for a third time by title and sponsor only, and placed upon their passage.
Motion made and seconded that the consent orders be taken from their place in the orders today, read for the third time by title and sponsor only, and placed upon their passage. Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Bill 83, an act relating to unemployment insurance. House Bill 755 with House Committee Substitute 1 and House Committee Amendment 1, the title amendment, an act relating to public utilities. House Concurrent Resolution 112 with House Committee Substitute 1, a concurrent resolution relating to the establishment of a task force to complete a study to identify strategies for maintaining an adequate supply of health care workers in the Commonwealth. Senate Bill 56, an act relating to opioid antagonist designed to reverse the effects of an opioid overdose. Senate Bill 59, an act relating to the statewide education accountability system. Senate Bill 66, an act relating to coroners. Senate Bill 97, an act relating to child fatalities and near fatalities. Senate Bill 113 with House Committee Substitute 1, an act relating to beauty services. Senate Bill 164, an act relating to the Imagination Library of Kentucky program and making an appropriation therefor. Senate Bill 224, an act relating to retirement funds for urban county governments and declaring an emergency. Senate Bill 233, an act relating to reorganization. Senate Bill 241, an act relating to hunter education. Senate Bill 245, an act relating to protective orders. Senate Bill 249 with House Committee Substitute 1, an act relating to incentive programs and declaring an emergency. Senate Bill 276, an act relating to Medicaid coverage for sickle cell disease. Senate Bill 298, an act relating to persons regulated under the Securities Act of Kentucky. Senate Bill 341, an act relating to forestry. And Senate Bill 378, an act relating to the Crime Victims Compensation Board.
Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, would you have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1 to House Bill 755?
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to House Bill 755.
Gentleman from McCracken.
Move adoption.
Motion made for the adoption of House Committee Substitute. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carries. Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, would you have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1 to House Concurrent Resolution 112?
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to House Concurrent Resolution 112.
Gentleman from McCracken.
Move adoption.
Motion made for the adoption of House Committee Substitute 1 to 112. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion carries. Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, would you have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1 to Senate Bill 113?
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to Senate Bill 113.
Gentleman from McCracken.
Move adoption.
Motion made for the adoption of Committee Substitute to 113. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carries. Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, would you have the clerk report House Committee Substitute 1 to Senate Bill 249?
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to Senate Bill 249.
Gentleman from McCracken.
Move adoption.
Motion made for the adoption of Committee Substitute 249. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carries. Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, I move passage of the consent orders.
Motion made for the passage of the consent orders. Madam Clerk, please report any no votes to the consent orders.
Mr. Speaker, House Bill 83 has 6 nay votes. Senate Bill 97 has 1 nay vote. Senate Bill 298 has 1 nay vote. And Senate Bill 66, 1 nay vote.
Gentleman from McCracken. Move for adoption of the orders, which is on the floor. For those members who have reported a no vote, they will be recorded as that. All others will be recorded as yes. And with that, without objection, the consent orders are adopted. Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, would you have the clerk report House Committee Amendment 1, the title, to House Bill 755?
Mr. Clerk, please report.
House Committee Amendment 1, the title amendment to House Bill 755.
Gentleman from McCracken.
Move adoption.
Without objection, so ordered. Gentleman from McCracken.
Mr. Speaker, I move clencher.
Without objection, so ordered.